Staying at a haunted hotel can be more calming than horrifying for those of us who enjoy the macabre. When you feel that long-dead eyes are looking, or when you catch a glimpse of a shadowy person who isn't there when you turn around, domestic woes, political troubles, even existential problems disappear like smoke. In addition, if you don't stay the night, you won't be able to hear anything strange. Here are 5 eerie hotels, each of whose legends can be linked to a real-life crime. The murdered victims' ghosts have never left these locations. You can buy this Some of the Most Fascinating Crime book using the link given in the description box. So that being said, as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy rest of the video. Number 1. The Island Hotel and Restaurant, Cedar Key, Florida. The colonial-style hotel, which was built in 1859 and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places, is the perfect spot to disconnect from the outside world. The hotel's co-owners, Andy Bear and Stanley Bear, open room 29 during the tour and declare in a resonant, almost Sam Elliott-like voice that some people call this a portal to the other side. This location has multiple ghosts, including a Confederate soldier and a young boy who allegedly drowned in the basement cistern. Due to the difficulty of recording ghost stories, several of the accounts in this report have different variations. There are rumors that a prostitute was slain in the hotel during Prohibition. Now, gentlemen who stay in that room could experience a friendly ghost giving them a peck on the cheek. The object was described as a head with some fuzzy beard that floated through the space and off the wall before disappearing. Shields was shown a photograph of the previous proprietor Simon Feinberg, who changed the building's use in the early 19th century from general shop to hotel. He was recognized as the owner of the floating head by her. Number 2. The Myrtles Plantation, Street, Francisville, L.A. The death of William Winter looks like it might be a good candidate for a cold case inquiry among the many ghost stories at the infamously haunted Myrtles Plantation, which was established in 1796. The owner's daughter Sarah was wed to William. Calling for a lawyer, a stranger riding a horse rode up to the Myrtles in 1871, according to tour operator Hester Eby. William made an effort to get to his wife, reached the 17th step, and died in her arms. The plantation, which offers daytime and evening tours, is reputed to be haunted by a plethora of ghosts, Sarah and William being only 2 of them. Visitors have described hearing a woman, possibly Sarah, sobbing, as well as seeing a doorknob turn and feeling its warmth. 1978 saw the addition of David Bradford to the National Register of Historic Places. There are 12 rooms total on the site, with 6 in the luxurious antebellum mansion and 6 detached cottages that can accommodate 4 or 6 guests each. Assuming that people snooze. Some people leave in the middle of the night with nothing except their car keys and come back in the morning with their belongings. Number 3. The Reed House Historic Inn and Suites, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Many men, especially smokers, find it difficult to fall asleep in the luxurious Reed House Hotel's room 311. The ghost of 311 Annalisa Netherly doesn't like it. According to Wesley Sang, director of marketing for Reed House's owner, Avocet Hospitality, "We think that's because of the husband." In a phone interview, according to reports, men occasionally leave 311 in the middle of the night due to strange behavior. The phone wouldn't stop ringing while the property manager, a male, was staying here, says Sang, and no one was on the other end of the line. The door to room 311 wouldn't open when the rooms were gutted this year to begin a $27 million restoration. The Red House and the Manor House, 2 structures comprising the hotel's 242 rooms, were both constructed in 1926. The Reed House has undergone the initial stage of repairs, which brought back its opulent, 1920s-era architecture. In December, the Manor House, which contains room 311, will be finished. Room 311 will not have a TV or other electronics, and it can only be reserved by phone. Number 4. The Fairmont Empress, Victoria. A thrilling approach to learn about a city's past is to go on a ghost walk. A few years back, while on one of these tours in Victoria, British Columbia, I learned that the Fairmont Empress Hotel is allegedly haunted by the building's architect, Francis Rattenbury. Together with the Regal Parliament buildings, which Rattenbury also built, they dominate Victoria's inner harbor and are reachable by ferry from towns such as Vancouver and Seattle. This is presumably because the interior is pure grandeur, both modern and old world. John Adams, a historian and the creator of Discover the Past tours, described how Rattenbury in a phone conversation. By the 1920s, he had developed a strong ego, had a relationship with a young woman named Alma Pakenham, and had divorced his wife Florrie, who had succumbed to cancer long before. Although Alma was exonerated, she committed suicide before learning that George had been spared. Stoner was found guilty and given a death sentence that was subsequently commuted to life. It is said that Rattenbury's ghost has returned to the Empress, where visitors have spotted a man dressed historically descending the stairs to the lower lobby. Number 5. Lizzie Borden Bed and Breakfast Museum, Fall River. One of America's most enduring true crime mysteries is the hatchet murder of Andrew and Abby Borden in 1892, which ranks right up there with the Black Dahlia murder. The crime hasn't been solved, and Lizzie, Andrew and Abby's daughter, was tried but found not guilty. Visitors have the option of spending the night in one of the 6 rooms in the Greek Revival House where the killings took place, which is situated in Fall River's Corky Row Historic District, including the one where Abby was discovered dead. The place is supposed to be haunted by Abby and Andrew. Since she has owned the home for 14 years, Leanne Wilbur has reported hearing what sounds like whispering, people talking in other rooms, as well as footsteps overhead and on the front and back stairs. You should show them respect since they were actual persons. If you're respectful, you'll probably get a response. The flashing lights and enigmatic shadows are tolerable after a time, according to Wilbur. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video. What other real-life mysteries would you like us to explore? Let us know in the comments.